It's your boy Jay back with another reaction video, whatever's on the noggin, where we sit here and discuss about whatever's on the noggin. I truly appreciate it if you could subscribe to my channel. You see that like button? Hit it. You see that bell icon? Hit it so you can be notified when my videos drop. And as always, me giving credit to the content creator of these videos, whether I like it or not. But this is a very spicy topic. Spicy topic. The Truth from Within 22. Let's get it in.
More white people that's done dropped down in my comments that I care to acknowledge. But black folks, let me ask y'all something. I'm gonna ask y'all something real. How come every group America has harmed has got a damn check, an apology, and a pathway to generational wealth except us?
That's true.
Jewish Holocaust survivors got billions from the US and Germany. Japanese Americans got $20,000 per person for being thrown in camps for 3 goddamn years. Native Americans, they got land settlements, treaties, federal trust funds, broken and disrespectful, but they were still acknowledged. So why is it when black folks like me say pay what you owe, suddenly America develops selective amnesia? Now y'all want to talk about that was such a long time ago, or I never owned slaves, or why should we pay? Did you personally put Jewish families in camps?
No.
Did you personally round up Japanese Americans? Did you personally steal native land?
Nope.
You damn sure didn't, but the government did, so the government paid, period.
That's true.
What's so hard about that? 246 years, no wage, no land, no inheritance. Nothing. Discrimination.
It's all scriptures, though. What she's saying is all scriptural, but it's gonna be okay. Just hold your horses. Just hold your horses.
Redlining, lynching, house bans, job bans, bank bans, loans bans, wealth theft. The whole time, white families were stacking property, savings, assets, and passing them to their kids. Black families, we got nothing but trauma and a head start to damn poverty. And then y'all have the very nerve to call it fair. But America will cut a check to every goddamn body else but the people who literally built this country.
That's the truth.
Its economy, its military power, its internet.
And when I say that's the truth, I'm not sitting here saying that. What I'm basically sitting here saying, don't forget about your past, because people want you to forget about the past. No, you could still be an inspiring person like myself and still be motivated to do the right thing and to still push, to have a business or to do whatever. But at the same time, she's cooking. She telling the truth, because, we want our 40 acres and a mule, but we know that's not going to be to that sky crack. So you get what I'm saying? We'll get all what's justly due, plus more. We just got to be patient, hold on, and endure and wait. It's coming. We at the tippy top end, so it's coming.
National wealth. You don't want reparations because it's old and it's measurable. See, the receipts ain't emotional. They're on paper. Slavery insurance policies, bank ledgers, cotton export values, Jim Crow housing laws, FHA redlining map, wealth yaps tracked by the Federal Reserve. This ain't no opinion. This is math. These are facts.
That's true.
Calculated facts that you can find and read and understand. America keeps saying, start a business, get a loan, buy a house, while ignoring they blocked us from doing the very thing for centuries they told us to do in order to be equal. Equality without repayment is a scam. You cannot steal 400 years of labor and $30 trillion of wealth creation and then pretend like black people just need to work harder.
That's true.
Bullshit. Cut the check, return the land, erase the damn debt, and repair the damn damage.
I agree.
At some point, we're going to...
But they not going to do that.
have to ask the question, why do we stay committed to a system that has let so many of us fall deeply within the cracks? Whatever it is that we are doing right now, it's not working. The system is failing. And we got a bunch...
I say honestly, we just all need to come back as a community. We need to we need to start at the basis. Because everything is fucking screwed up. So to get everybody back, to stop hating on one another and stuff like that, we all need the leadership. We need to appoint somebody ahead, and we need to start having counsel. And we just need to come at the end of the day, come back to God's laws. This is the reason why we in this situation any effing way. You get what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion, my strong belief, and I am entitled to my own opinion. But I feel like we just need to come back to God's laws, and because everything that what the woman was just saying, and it's biblical. You get what I'm saying? No, they not gonna give us our 40 acres and a mule. We'll get it one day. Don't worry about it. But while we wait, we can't be slack. We can't be lazy or nothing. You got to get out here, work, and still endure. Our time coming. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. And nobody have to believe that, but that's just my opinion. So don't worry. We'll get what's justly right for us. What's due. Don't even worry.
Old white people.
But I think it starts at the community. We need to come back and we need to fix the community.
Who are out of touch with reality. They don't even have shared experiences with the people that they're trying to govern. Telling us what to do, but you don't even know what we're experiencing because you don't have those fucking problems. You know how I spent my morning? I got up at 9 o'clock this morning, brushed my teeth, washed my face, went upstairs, smoked a blunt. Because as my foundation is shaking, one of my clients who has been so supportive on my journey bought multiple services for me, told me that she has been unhoused for a month and she can't even get a job because they asked for an address on the application. And if you tell them that you don't have an address, they turn you away. What the fuck are we talking about? We sitting around arguing about superficial ass shit. The question is not who's right and who's wrong. The question is, how do we create an environment where we are actually being taken care of? Because none of our needs are being met. Our emotional, mental, financial, physical needs are not being met. Okay? Otherwise, our state of being with these communities wouldn't be so dysregulated. Only reason why we're arguing about who's right and who's wrong is because we're still trying to fix a system. Let's stop trying to fix it and let's dismantle it. Let's create something new because the options that we have chosen are not working. Housing, food, and education should be free. Why the fuck do I have to say that? And there's still going to be people like, no, well, it's not sustainable. What do you mean? We send billions of dollars overseas every 5 months.
Damn
Why are
right.
we not pouring that back into our people? Our people are suffering.
Totally
the
agree.
classroom setting is no longer working. We need to do something else. Healthcare, if the pills are causing more problems, why are we still studying the pills? Why haven't we moved to plant medicine? If the political parties are arguing and both are causing harm to the citizens that they're supposed to be serving, why are we still voting for the lesser evils? Why don't we create a system where we all have a voice? We are in the age of technology right now. Y'all mean to tell me that y'all can create these reality shows where they got this button that they can press to send in they vote, or they texting in they vote, and we don't have that for our system so that everybody is heard? There's no free food in America. Why don't
I would agree with that, with what she just said with the voting thing, but they'll still find a way around it to try to manipulate that in the voting system. It's all rigged. But I totally agree with what she sent here saying. You vote for the lesser two evils. Let's just stop the whole system. Stop voting. Period. That's what I say. But like I said, once more, that's just my opinion.
we have female trees? People should have access to food wherever they go. And not only that, if the food is being poisoned, why are we not doing what they doing over in Europe, where they're taking out all the dyes and everything? These factories are already making those products, but they sending us the bullshit. Why are we okay with that? The corporations do not care about us. And when I say corporations, I also mean your churches. Churches used to help the community. Now you got a pastor on the internet in the road with his taco meat out talking about some what you gonna do for me. We've lost the fucking plot. So you mean to tell me as a corporation, you see the people who have bought your products and fattened your pockets suffering and you're not doing anything? DoorDash, Lyft, Uber Eats. Why haven't y'all put together a program with these restaurants that
That's
y'all
true.
making all this money with to feed people who are starving?
That's true.
If you have stability, security, food, a roof over your house right now, and you are comfortable watching people suffer, you are a part of the problem. And in fact, ain't that what they said was going to happen in heaven? Are they living in heaven right now and we're living in hell?
Pretty
And
much.
that's okay with you? I'm so fucking angry right now. I could scorch the entire fucking earth.
And most of us should have that burning anger inside of us. Most of us, like what she's sitting here saying, we should be thinking just like that, having that burning anger inside of us daily. Even when you wake up to go to work, not saying not to go to work, but you should have that burning anger because we shouldn't be in this situation right here. Like I said, but the time is running out.
Nobody is coming to save you. You are going to have...
I don't know about all that. I disagree with her when she say that. Somebody is coming to save us, but in the meantime, we got to endure and keep pushing. People, we got to keep pushing. And like I said, I believe we just need to come back together as a community. Work together, stop the hatred of one against another.
To reclaim your power from these systems that are not doing anything for you. The police department solves 2% of murders, and most of the time they causing the murders. We got a bunch of emotionally fragile men who wouldn't bust a grape behind Welch's backyard,
totally
but they
agree.
standing behind a gun facing my child.
Yep.
Get the fuck out of here.
It's
We
crazy.
are never going to get anywhere until you realize that the American dream has fucked us. The majority of us.
Like she said, the majority, because you have them individual like, well, I'm living the American dream. No, she talking about the bulk of us. And the scriptures is talking about the bulk of us too, not the individual. Just had to get that off my chest.
Taking people out of their community and creating this environment where you have to build a hierarchy where everybody is performing and everybody needs to show how successful they are. And so they don't have family homes anymore. They got single homes. And now everybody got their own set of bills instead of everybody
She cooking. She is most definitely cooking.
living in one house together, taking care of the kids together, having dinner together, having conversations together, having community together. Now we're all connected through fucking social media. We only talk to our grannies when they know how to text. Are y'all not tired? Stop participating in something that's destroying you. If we all say no and stop trying to fix it, right or wrong, I'm right, you wrong, don't you think we would get further? If you're a person who is stable right now, you need to be donating. If you're a creative, you need to be creating systems and groups where people can deliver food, selling your art to feed the homeless, creating songs that match the frequency of love. If you built up like a motherfucking silverback gorilla, protect your motherfucking community. We need to bring it back home. We need to bring it back to community. Are we going to be able to trust each other? No. We got a lot of fucking work to do. But if everybody is committed to the same thing, making sure that we all live well, and stop making money our fucking master, and let money determine who gets to do what, we would get a lot farther. Like, why does the state and the government own everything and we own nothing? But we built this bitch. In fact, who are you to tell me whether or not I have access to my fucking land? Half of y'all don't even go here. Y'all not even from here. And the people y'all keep lying about being from here are not from here either. What are you doing? I'm so frustrated. And you need to get frustrated too, because ain't nobody gonna do nothing until y'all get angry enough. And I'm not talking protest and riot. That don't work either.
Exactly.
Look within your communities. What do they need? Start focusing on the people who are in front of you. Plant gardens. Disengage. Starve the beast.
Disengage. Don't celebrate their holidays. Don't celebrate Christmas. Don't celebrate. That's where we can start. It's always a starting point. We got to begin somewhere, people. That's where we can start. Just saying, but like once more, just my opinion.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about dating. I don't give a fuck about the latest fashion, sneakers, Jordans. I don't give a fuck about a bitch. I don't give a fuck about none of this bullshit. Celebrities. I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. You know what I give a fuck about? I give a fuck about when it's going to be a revolution and we're going to start fucking these old people up that's in fucking charge or put themselves in charge and making our lives hell. When we...
I don't know about all that. I don't advocate for violence, but like I said, I think it should start back in our community and we need to come together. But he's definitely right. You know, we do need a revolution. Why not with no riots and gunplay or fight and nothing like that. A peaceful revolution, not marching either, because that shit gets us nowhere.
Gonna ride on them. That's all I want to know. When we gonna ride on them? Y'all scared. Y'all scared as shit. Y'all took all this gangster shit to each other on head and out in the streets. Y'all want to carry y'all little guns. Where all the gangsters at? Why are y'all not riding on these motherfucking government officials? The ones that's really doing nut ass shit. Y'all not riding on them. When we gonna have a revolution? When we gonna ride on these punk motherfuckers? Cause all y'all do is bump y'all gums. Talking, protesting, that shit ain't doing nothing. We need to ride on these fools. Fuck them. This shit ain't this, all this Democratic, Republican, fuck Republicans, and fuck Democrats. This shit is rich versus the poor.
You heard what he said. It ain't political. It's rich versus the poor. And it's always been that. They got y'all thinking a society that is political and it's not. It's always been against the rich and the poor. And there's no middle class. No such thing as that. I don't got no middle arm. I got a left arm and a right arm. Just saying. So he totally right. It's like I said, it's not political. It's rich versus the poor. And it's always been that way.
Period.
I'm
ready to ride. I'm tired. I ain't letting no motherfucker that bleed just like me and came here out of a fucking pussy just like I did just decide that I'm going to call myself an elite because I got some fake ass paper money and some fake ass wealth, and I'm gonna just decide that I'm gonna make it hard for people in this world to call myself in control. Fuck the government, fuck the feds, fuck the police, fuck anybody that's riding with Trump and anybody. Fuck y'all. I'm ready to ride and die for this shit. Until y'all do, y'all can shut the fuck up about all this other shit y'all talking on here. Talking about what a man doing, about what a woman doing. Nobody give a fuck about dating right now. Motherfuckers are struggling. We need
That's
money.
True.
We need this shit to get right. And y'all worrying about dumbass celebrities and shit like that. Motherfuckers that don't care about you. Like, shut the fuck up. If you ain't ready for a revolutionary ride, shut the fuck up with everything else. For real. I'm pissed.
And I think he right about certain points and certain points he's not right about. But we do need a revolutionize, and I think that begins in the community. I don't think that starts with going against the ops, which y'all say the opposition. That will come later on. But we need to get ourselves right. Black people, Native American, Israelites. We need to get ourselves and get our minds right. We need to be more about community and family. And regardless if we hate each other, because we all gonna hate each other, we still need to stick together for one common goal. Because not every white person like each other, but when it comes to the common goal, they get it done. And every other nation does too. We the only nation that doesn't do that. We lack it. I understand we've been destroyed as a people, but we still got to rise and keep pushing. So I always advocate to do it the right way. Stay working, stay positive, stay working. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? Success will come. But like I said, this was a spicy topic right here. If y'all have any questions, leave it in the comments below. Like I said, I truly appreciate it. If you could subscribe to my channel, hit that like button below. You see that bell icon in the corner, hit it so you can be notified when my videos drop. And as always, peace, love, safety. Jay is out.